Nope.
What is up, you guys? James from Gentiles, and today we're going to be looking at my gargoyle geckos and giving some updates on them. So let's open up this enclosure and we'll take a look, shall we? Now, gargoyle geckos is something I got into about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. It was something that I always knew I would get into, and when I saw my original female at a local pet store, I picked her up. Now, of course, this isn't her, this is my male. And, you know, I don't think he has a name. Oh, he does. It's a Red Rover. So, I picked up that original female, missing some toes, obviously a retired breeder of some sort, or possibly a pet that someone surrendered. It was an adult female for $200, so I picked it up very fast. I think it was only in their shop for a day. And I said, yeah, this is it. This is my chance to breed. So I went ahead and picked up this male. I actually had a friend pick him up at a out-of-state expo and bring it back for me. Of course, those two never laid eggs. Of course, I do believe it was that female, so I did end up selling that female. I sold her for $250, and I bought this female. Now, unfortunately, she doesn't have very much red, but you can see she's shedding, I think, or is that a paradox? I don't know. I don't pay too close attention to my geckos, to be honest with you. I always find new little things about them I never noticed. But these two have laid a couple eggs for me. The first couple clutches, she would lay a single egg. So I hatched the first one out. It was awesome. It was super red. Needed some money, so I sold it. The second one just hatched out. I had all intentions of keeping this animal and raising it up because I would like to have another female. But it is unfortunately lacking a lot of red. There's absolutely like no color on it whatsoever. Blah, blah, blah. Stumbling all over my words. But it did hatch the other day and it did shed out already. So it does look a lot different than when it first hatched. I'll put some pictures on screen of when it first hatched. But as of now, I already have it sold. I'm going to keep it for 3-4 weeks just to make sure it's nice and healthy. And then the seller will come pick it up. And I'll show you guys that. And I do have some eggs. So we'll look at the baby, we'll look at the eggs, and we'll talk about the plans for the future of my gargoyle breeding groups. So this enclosure way up here used to house a bunch of crested geckos. Now they are all moved into their own separate enclosures. It's a perfect spot for a baby gargoyle. So we'll get way in there so you guys can take a look at him. Unfortunately, I can't bring my camera any higher, but there he is. He or she. You can definitely see some dark on it, but unfortunately, without a lot of red, I don't want to keep this animal. They do grow and change into colors a lot more as they get older. And you can see just a little bit of yellow around the ear. And from my view, the brown striping looks slightly red on camera. It's not in person, I can guarantee that. It's very, very chocolate brown. Alright, so this animal is doing great so far. I can't wait to get it to its new home and to hatch out some other gargoyle geckos with hopefully some better color so we can hold them back and grow the project a little bit. So going from 1 to 2 females, so if I were to hold one back, raise it up, and in about a year and a half, breed it, 2 years is really what they take. Then we have 2 females. That's literally twice as many babies. But here are the eggs. Here are the eggs. And I just candled them the other day. There's definitely babies in there. You can see where the other one was. So she laid a clutch of 2. Just over a month ago, so hopefully any day now I should be getting another clutch from her. And the goal is to find a baby with more red on it. So I'm going to keep the couple reddest ones. If they both hatch out, I'm going to keep whatever's redder and grow it up and hopefully get a female. If I get a male, I'll just sell it as an adult male. That's not the end of the world. I can get, you know, I can still get 150, 200 bucks for it. And that's not the end of the world. And it gives me the chance to grow up females. So let's talk about the end goal for this project. Let me grab my chair over here. So I currently have a male and a female, and I want more females with more red on them. That's one thing a lot of people like. There are a couple different like patterns and stuff. You know, you got the blotches and the stripes and all that fun stuff, and you got the blacks, the whites, the yellows, the reds, the oranges. From what I've seen, most people like kind of a neon orange to red, so that's what I'm gonna shoot for. I'm gonna make sure I get some more red animals and put them back in here. And you know, if I can get, you know, in 3 years, if I have 2 more really nice red ones breeding, I might sell that other girl as a proven breeder. And I don't plan to put more than like 2 or 3 females in a tank. I know gargoyles get slightly bigger than crested geckos, and I've heard they can be territorial. When I kept all 3 of them together in this tank, I didn't really see that, but you never know. Why take chances? So I'll make sure I watch all my animals very closely. And I don't really plan on getting this group too big. If I have all my other tanks breeding, and I have, you know, expensive animals coming out like lily whites and hopefully in the future xanthics and head xanthics, I don't need too many gargoyles. You know, it is fun to hatch a baby and sell it immediately for $150, but at the end of the day, if I can hatch lily white and, you know, drop the price down to like $600-700 and sell it right away, that would be awesome too. So in terms of gargoyles, I will get some more in the future. I will raise some more up, and you know, I just haven't hatched the right ones yet. Like I said, the first one, I really needed money. It was really beautiful, but you know, if you need money, you need money. The second one, I was planning on keeping, but it ended up being kind of ugly, so it's already sold, and I got 2 more about a month away from hatching, and hopefully some more eggs on the way. So that's going to be it for today's video. Just an update on the gargoyles. They are one of my favorite animals I work with. They're so easy. They're just as easy as crested geckos, but they're so much different and so much rarer in the hobby. Of course, now they're coming more mainstream, but just the colors and the textures are very, very unique to them. So make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe. All that definitely helps out the channel. And check out my MorphMarket, James from James Reptiles on MorphMarket. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.